Hi class, thank you for participating in my informational speech. I'll be giving it on Alzheimer's, ways to fight against this silent disease. This has affected me tremendously. I have a grandmother that's 92 years old right now that was recently diagnosed with Alzheimer's at the age of 90, 4 years after my grandfather had passed. And it deeply affects the entire family due to the fact that she doesn't remember any of our faces, our names, and she can hardly even greet my uncle and my father when they come in to give her a Christmas present. Please come into my world and watch.
That way we know we brought it in here. That don't look good.
Look up for the camera.
Look up. Look up, Frank.
Yeah.
Wow, this is Christmas.
I'm recording you. Say hello.
Hello.
There you go.
You got a Christmas present.
Mm-hmm.
What's really sad about that is that she is full of life and full of joy and full of the spirit, and she doesn't know where she's at. And I definitely don't want any of us ever to be affected like that. And so there are ways that we can fight this and actually prevent it from happening to us. And I want to definitely show that to you. Today we will discuss what is Alzheimer's disease, what happens to the brain when one develops this disease, and measures to take to try to avoid Alzheimer's from happening in our bodies. What is Alzheimer's? Alzheimer's is a medical disorder causing dementia, and this affects the brain a little bit later in life, not as early as in our teens and our tweens. And so what we need to do during that time is definitely make sure that we're preparing ourselves in order to lead a long, healthy life and not have to face this. In the United States, about 5.2 million people are affected by this disease. And if diagnosed with Alzheimer's, women have up to 5 to 7 years to live their life. And when men are diagnosed, only 2 to 4. And so it's a really, really long journey to get to that point. And when you're at that point, especially at the age of 70, almost 70% of Americans are over the age of 70 are involved in some sort of Alzheimer's. And why I say some sort is because also dementia gets twisted up into this. And dementia is a little bit different. Dementia is one element of the brain being affected. So it could be your cognitive, it could be your balance, it could be not being able to breathe properly because now you're more so thinking about it. Where Alzheimer's is an umbrella. And so please don't get those two confused. Alzheimer's is the one that we're talking about. Okay? What happens in your brain if affected with Alzheimer's? Inside your brain, you have the cerebrum. This is where you start to remember things. And so it hits your memory, it hits anything that you're definitely trying to keep into place, like people's names, dates, and stuff like that. Okay, then we get into the cerebellum. Where this happens is at the back part of your brain, and this is the balance part. So it keeps you on balance, your left foot in front of your right foot. Definitely is something that we need. And then you also have the brain stem. This brain stem part is the part that pretty much we don't even think about. It allows my heart to beat, it allows me to breathe, and I don't really say, oh, breathe right now, heart start beating, blood start going through, you know? And so with these three things all into place, imagine that one disease can affect all of it and shut it all down. Inside your brain, these are healthy cells. You see how these stems, they look just like regular tree branches, but if the tree branches get broken, it has a haze, and this is what we call Alzheimer's. Therefore, now it's starting to fight, it's trying to fight these stems and breaking them apart. In your brain, you see a healthy brain, very nourished. And then this is advanced Alzheimer's. You have different holes, and you start to see how they're getting severed and eaten out. There's 6 pillars brought to you by Dr. Segal and his colleagues, and pretty much these will help you lead to prevention of Alzheimer's happening to yourself. The first one that I'd like to show to you guys is regular exercise. 30 minutes a day. That's all it has. 30 minutes a day. Get some cardio going on. Stimulate that brain. Make sure that you're just exercising not only your body, but also the muscle up here. And so for every crunch that you're doing, for every sit-up that you're doing, for every jog, pace, mile, whatever you're doing, you're always thinking about what you're going to do next. But you want to get that heart rate up so you can start to move around. Following, we also have healthy diet, Mediterranean diet, fruits, nuts, vegetables, all that stuff, great things for your body, keeps it nourished. The third thing, mental stimulation. You want to make sure that you do some kind of word puzzle or any kind of games that are going to keep your mind stimulated so you can keep going, okay? The fourth thing is quality of sleep. Make sure you get at least 8 hours of sleep. Come on, guys, get into bed, turn off those TVs, turn off those computers, and make sure that you get to bed on time. The other thing, stress management. You should start to meditate. Make sure you don't let anything cause you to jump off the deep end, okay? You want to live a calm life. And lastly, have an active social life. Active social life is very, very important. Make sure that you're planning dates with your friends, get on Facebook, try to get out. Do not stay inside. What I say to this is that with Alzheimer's, if you don't get these things accomplished, what'll end up happening is that you can miss out on a whole lot. And I definitely don't want that to happen to you all because it's affected our family greatly. I hope this has given you a lot of information on Alzheimer's and how to prevent it from happening to you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you again. My name is Dwight McMillan, and this is my presentation. Have a great day.